Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The message behind saying the title The Heavyweight Podcast is to be able to say that we can weigh in on some heavy shit. You know, what we're talking about is important from every aspect of it. It's a heavy weight. It's not just about physical weight, but the weight of things that can weigh our minds. So I think it's dope that we can have this conversation.
What's good? This is the Heavyweight Podcast, episode 126.
Hey.
I am Stuttering Fly, back again with these three guys. Go ahead and state your name for the beautiful people out here.
Kevin Wendell, Mr. Ass Crack Cooler himself.
Oh, wait, what? Ass Crack Cooler?
Ass Crack Cooler.
It's your boy, Mo Lethal Grouch. I don't know.
Hey, and they call me Hunter.
You better be careful. You sit next to Ass Crack Cooler.
It's the Ass Crack Cooler.
How were your weeks?
It's out there cooling ass cracks all week.
How were your weeks?
Wonderful. Actually, happy birthday to young Miss Graceland. Big 3.
Happy birthday. Yay.
Parties are fun. Not for parents,
Nah. It's work for us.
But that's my week. That and then
What'd you get her for her birthday?
I don't remember, man. Christmas is around the
It's
corner,
all
dog.
over.
Like, you're like, damn, what did we buy? I know I got myself some tickets to the 49er game.
Is that...
That's not for her. That's for you.
I got a bigger question than that. Is it okay to buy yourself stuff? Like when
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I
Hell yeah.
well, I think they know we record on the day before, but I will have been at the, I think we've broken it once.
Yeah.
I will have been at the 49er game by the time this comes out. So
The Rams?
definitely bought myself something. No, we're going to Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Leaving them kids. You got to treat yourself, right?
You always got to treat yourself. You gotta do it just to make sure you got to do it for the sanctity of your mind.
Yeah.
All
always
that
feel
work
like-
you do
I
and you
shouldn't feel
can't.
guilty that I bought 2 video games for myself?
No, that's fine.
Cause like when my wife always like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I don't know, because I buy the shit I want throughout the year, so it's kind of
that
hard
is
to
the
be like,
hard
I buy what I want.
If
Like,
you go to work every day and do everything you're supposed
Yeah.
to do as a family, as a husband, and as everything else, you got to do something for yourself
Hell yeah.
too.
So, yeah.
so don't feel bad.
What'd you get?
I bought Call of Duty and RoboCop.
So you got RoboCop.
You ballin'.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. That's on the firm. That shit's on the layaway plan.
Hey, that's
I'm
not
paying that
layaway.
shit off.
Affirm is the truth.
Whatever. I just pay that shit off.
You know they got a lot of those now.
The funny thing is,
Like
I thought about
Affirm. Damn, what's the other? There's 2.
pay later.
Pay
Yeah,
later.
pay later.
Affirm is cool as shit if you get into when they had that 0%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only use it when it gets to 0%.
I actually thought about buying Call of Duty, and so I ain't gonna do it to myself because I've been playing too.
I just know I was like, fuck it. If I ain't got to pay up front, nigga.
Yeah. And at 0%, screw it.
Yeah, like if I ain't got to pay up front, shit.
I'm looking at getting a new car stereo, so.
That you don't need. But my week was good. Tuesday night I got to see my daughter be a tree and sing her song.
Oh, okay.
And after we're done here, since we record on Saturday, Kevin, I have to rush and to the gymnastics performance.
Well, only one of us should have said it. You don't have to say it again.
So now today she has her gymnastics performance, and I get to watch her do that. So
Nice.
that's
It's
my
part
week.
of parenting.
Big Dad. That's how you do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
FTK, bro. FTK.
It's part of the process.
Yeah, these kids take up your weekends. That don't have kids.
I just think of the money.
Nah, it's better because you be spending your weekend spending it on some dumb shit.
Yeah,
You
for
lose
you.
money, losing money doing some shit that you don't need to
Yeah,
be
for
doing.
you. That's for you.
Like what I do?
Yeah, sometimes you be, once you hit 40, you can't be in no bar fights.
I wouldn't be spending my money on that shit, but I know where I would put it.
Mhm. Anyways, my week, I had a decent week, and we're gonna just leave it at that.
Oh,
It was just a normal week.
That's it.
I told you,
Man.
I head down grinding.
I'm starting.
For the last few weeks, I had worked every single day that I'm supposed to work.
Nah, I'm
I
gonna
doubt
tell
it.
you.
That
something.
I choose to
Friday?
work. That I choose to work.
I have
Is
a
that better?
suspicion.
What happened?
So 5 days?
No.
I think this fool might be a serial killer.
Who? Why?
We come in and same old regular week. You're like, we don't know what that means.
They're calling you Dexter.
I mean, you wake up.
That's what I thought was Dexter.
You just chopping bodies up.
I mean, everybody needs a hobby.
Chopping bodies up, and he
You
barely
look at your GPS on your phone. You just keep going to like random fucking rural areas of Hemet and just chopping bodies up and throwing them out there.
Randomly at homeless encampments.
He's buried him in Sun City.
No, I'm smarter than that. I would go all the way to the Mojave at least.
Damn,
That's a lot of gas.
you do the
You know, Hemet's right
FBI is
there.
watching.
You know.
That's some rich. You a rich serial killer.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of spaces in the Mojave, though.
Hemet too.
Yeah, Hemet does, but you know, Hemet's Hemet.
Yeah, they might get dug
No
up
one-
by a method.
Yeah. They might not ask no questions.
I mean, when you hit a certain age and a certain part of your life and you ain't got no kids, what do? You go to work, you come home, and you don't really.
Right.
All right, if I your week, sir.
Work and more work, and I don't know. I'm contemplating if I want to perform. I don't know if I want to perform. Should I perform?
Do that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if I want.
Well, I get
What's your
you're saying if
hesitation
you
for
gotta
not doing it?
carry the whole thing.
Yeah,
I get that. I get that.
cause it's like if I perform, it's just me, and then it's like
You got 65 minutes, brother.
that's
It's fun.
Yeah,
but
we'll have
that's
Hunter
work.
go up there and
That's
do
work.
some spoken word before you go up there.
Oh, my bad. Good
spoken
looking.
word.
Spoken word. Hunter
You gonna do some spoken word?
You're
You're
They
trying to
volunteer
figure,
that shit.
you're trying to figure out things to do.
This is a poem written by They Call Me Hunter.
Life.
Fuck that bitch.
They call me.
Oh, I can write a very illicit poem.
They call me.
I work my 4 days. That's my full week.
I ain't putting nobody on no goddamn pedestal.
I drive to the Mojave
Real life.
to dispose of these bodies.
There you go. You
And
get
that's
a good-
just the
you can get a
fucking
good
world,
10 out of
bruh.
that. You can get 10 out of that.
Fried chicken. I'm fixing to eat.
Damn, what am I doing
Popeyes
for
just
dinner?
open on
And then you
Newport
gotta be in the
streets.
back. Somebody was pork rinds.
I might have fried chicken for dinner.
How'd I know that was happening? You saw it
You
open,
fucking
right?
said it.
You saw it open, right?
So what?
Popeyes.
The one by my house?
No, the one on Newport open.
Fuck the one on Newport. The one by my house.
Chick-fil-A open
Corner?
too.
The one by my house is not even a quarter of a mile away.
And
Why
Chick-fil-A
you say
open.
that? You triggered me, man.
They got that Newport locked. Between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A,
Hold on.
it's a fucking wrap.
Hold on, Kevin fucked up last night. How did you fuck up last night, Kevin? What you do?
Fucked up. I'm still mad.
What'd you
Like
do?
I
You went to Chick-fil-A?
drove by Chick-fil-A, and there was no line at all.
And
I was like, I should go. Nah, it'll be cool. I'm gonna just go fuel up and come back. I came back, line out the asshole. I was like, like 7 minutes. Like what?
Chick-fil-A.
That pissed me off.
You never know. You never know with Chick-fil-A.
Usually,
Yeah, I think you should definitely record.
yeah.
So not record.
I mean,
You said perform.
perform.
I don't have no problem recording this, but performing that's a lot. That's very
You
taxing.
think nobody else will do it? I
don't
know I was.
I mean, you said you with the fuckery.
Yeah, funds.
It's a lot.
You got what?
I gotta get funds.
If you feel it's
You
going to
gotta work?
stress you out and
I mean,
Mess
it's a
up
good
things in your
stress
life.
relief too,
I like this
because you
guy.
get the vent. But at the same
Wow.
token,
You're like a yogi now.
what? Why you say that?
If it's gonna cause you stress, then I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you know. I don't
so I
believe
should
in,
not just go to work altogether.
Right.
you know.
Fuck. You're right about that. Fuck this.
You know, all you can do is try to take the stress out of work.
Can't
I see.
masturbate at work.
You know?
I don't know why
You
not.
can.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm not doing that shit.
what's that?
Not after that Robert comment. That motherfucker said he walked up on a driver and he was getting it in the parking lot. I said, yeah.
In the parking lot, he just yanking. it?
Yeah.
This is in Ontario. They have a off-site lot. So like when you're waiting for keys, they'll have like people literally wait in their cars until they get keys to go do their job. So he said that one of the dispatchers, Rob, was walking around trying to let this guy know that he had keys, and he said he walked up on the motherfucker.
Yanking it.
He was getting it in.
I mean, he was in his car though, so.
He said, "Keep your dick in your pants."
Was he
But
a
he's
vet?
in his car though.
He was a vet, huh?
He was trying to pass time.
No, he was a vet.
I don't know, man.
Nah, you can get it.
I just imagine though.
I just know I never shake their hand.
I'm just saying, like there's that sport masturbation.
But think about, you got to be a bold motherfucker. I'm gonna just pull it out at work.
Nah, it's for sport. He's trying to see if he could get away with it. He did not.
You know what I think it is too? You feel like you're in a privacy. You are in the privacy of your car.
That is not true. What are you talking about?
You feel like you have that privacy
still get
in
arrested.
your car. No, I feel like you feel like you
doing
have
that
that
in your car not rocking.
How the fuck hard are you masturbating,
like,
bro?
how vigorous are you talking?
You gotta get that shit in there.
Yeah, but I feel like you gotta have a technique by now.
Rubbing the tips.
I mean, hold on. Is masturbating in your car any different than somebody sucking your dick in the car?
Yes.
I mean, either way, you can get arrested.
Yeah, both are still,
Yeah, you're still in your car.
But you're going to look
Either way, you're gonna get
it's going to
arrested.
be a little less weird when it's
'Cause that's what
getting
it
head
is
in
with.
the car. Because
You
it's like
talk
you
about
couldn't
the
just go
privacy of your
home.
car, but there's a difference between the privacy of your car and the privacy of your house. Because the privacy in your car still get your ass arrested.
No, I get that part.
But I'll tell you,
because you're still out in public.
the head part makes way more sense
Yeah,
than jacking.
I mean, either way, I almost got arrested.
Yeah.
You know what's
But that-
weird?
I mean,
I never like getting ahead while driving. That shit annoys the fuck out of me.
yeah.
So, let's get into it.
Anyway, so
Maybe being in person was a bad idea.
So as we touch on the shenanigans, and we're talking about sexual things that shouldn't be happening. Diddy did it. Diddy is now, his name is Did It instead of Diddy. Shout out to my classmate for dubbing him that. So with all these constant claims from women coming out of the woodworks, he finally spoke up and said that this shit was a lie. They're tarnishing his name, etc., whatever. But I guess in the spirit of that, did you niggas think he did it?
Yep.
Some probably. Not all, but that's such a tough one because you never know if it's. Damn, how do you say that?
He did that shit.
He's like, OJ?
He did that shit. He did that shit. I'm telling you, Kevin, he did that shit.
Do you think there's some case where they might have been into some stuff and she no longer was into that stuff?
I mean,
he did that shit.
There's been multiple people have come forward and said that some of the shit he did. I know there was a video I saw where a woman.
Oh no, Diddy's a piece of shit. But I'm just saying there's got to be some
Jaguar White, I believe, and she had said that
her name is Jaguar.
I was like, who?
And she had said she saw him. She walked into a room and Diddy was getting his dick sucked by some dude, right?
Where's the white people doing this shit at?
Anyway, he walked into a room, saw it, and then she said that he looked her dead in the eye and said, "That's how you know this is real power, when you can make a random dude suck your dick just because he wants to be famous."
Name a white person who's been like that and been accused.
Nigga.
There's a bunch. Yeah, Harvey Weinstein.
No. I'm talking about just like Diddy, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, in that same kind of general era.
Harvey Weinstein.
No. He's somebody else.
Old boy from what's his name?
70s Show?
No.
That 70s Show nigga. Yeah.
He's gone.
And then
I'll give you that one.
Not Kevin Costner. The other.
Are you trying to say that black people are the
Kevin
only ones who
Spacey?
get arrested for this?
you on
I'm
your
not
own.
saying,
You on
I'm
your
not
own.
saying that. I'm saying it's more of a
I am not
over publicized than most of them.
Nah,
that ain't.
I mean, seriously, think about it though.
This is a big deal.
it's a big deal.
I know, but I mean, you can't say this. We got R. Kelly, Diddy,
He did
Bill
that.
Cosby.
And they all did that.
Name three other ones that are in those same kind of fields.
We just did.
There's a bunch of
I
them.
did.
Well, Harvey Weinstein, yeah, that was.
Harvey Weinstein. Oh boy,
He's above all of them though.
oh boy that played Flash.
I give you that. Okay, Flash. I give you that one on Flash.
Kevin Spacey. His name.
Well,
Kevin
he's out.
Spacey.
Kevin
he's out.
Spacey.
His was they found him that shit to be
Consensual.
he's
underage.
good. Yeah, he's
underage though.
He's not going to jail.
Oh,
Like nothing. I think they was like dismissed or some shit where it's like that's not That might have been fake.
I'm not allowing this to be a black or white issue.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I'm not either. I'm just saying it's just I think our society
I don't think so.
I think that was something where it was swept under the rug for a long time.
I just think that when it's people like Diddy or R. Kelly, it's more we hear about it more because of our culture.
And the thing is, they've been swept under the rug for so long, especially R. Kelly.
Because it's disgusting.
It happened for so long, and that no one said shit for so long that it eventually caught up to him. Like, same thing with Diddy. Like, you could tell Diddy's an asshole, but you could tell there's got to be a lot of shit that Diddy was doing for so long that no one ever confronted him. Yeah.
Nobody checked.
And there was, I believe, the reason why a lot of these women were coming forth now because there was like a statute of limitations thing that they had so much time. It
was only for so.
It was only for so long, and now they all came forward before that went away. So
because it wasn't criminal, it was
because they lifted something that made it you can charge them for civil.
Yeah.
So that them coming forth right now is literally because the deadline was about to approach. So they are like, well, you better do it now or never. So
can I ask this?
You can ask whatever you want to ask.
Don't you think that's kind of? I feel like that's fucked up. Like, that's fucked up.
What, did they wait this long?
No, the fact that, okay, so let's say we find him guilty in this civil shit. So he pays money. That's it. That's it.
Right.
Ain't going to jail. Nothing's going to happen.
But
that's crazy.
Then it's the public.
He may not go to jail, but it is going to hurt his professional life.
Ooh, he got enough money to go disappear.
Well, he needs to disappear because he's losing a lot of money right now.
But I'm saying he got enough put away.
Because a lot of the companies that he's a part of have told him to step down. So.
Yeah, absolutely. But he should have criminal repercussions.
I agree.
That's what's crazy to me.
I agree
is that they lifted it that way.
At the same time, like they should.
They got something at least.
They got something, but they also should have came out sooner. I do.
That's tough. That's tough. Power, money, all that
so,
shit.
I get it.
As we segue from the Diddy shit, this is a trigger warning.
No.
How do you handle a friend accused of rape but swears he's innocent and said she made it up? Even further, say he's convicted and says it was a setup. Do you believe him?
That depends on closeness of friendship.
Let's go with your bestest of friends.
I'm gonna always take a somewhat of a biased view, but I would kind of have.
What if somebody accused me of rape? Would you believe him?
No, I would lean on your side because I know you. But would I still have doubts in my mind? Yes.
Oh, doubts?
Yeah, I would actually
you think
have
I'm capable of that shit? Motherfucker.
I think it'll be always leaning on the side of the friend, but then if certain things came out, like certain things, you're like, damn, yeah, Maurice would be the only nigga I know to do some shit like that.
Right.
You like, I don't know. Now I'm starting to get a little doubt in there because now if the story comes out and you're like, oh yeah, that does sound really Maurice. Like,
damn, y'all think I do that shit?
No, it's not even that. I wouldn't think you do it. I'm just saying, if you start hearing the story, you're like,
that's exactly what I was saying.
You start hearing the story, and you're like, wait a minute, how was that phrased? How did they say it?
I would lean on your side first because I know you. You know, so I can't even have a judgment of her side because I don't know her. But if things came out more and more, then yeah. But
you ain't never got world.
What if you know both of them?
I do everything in my power not to be in no situation.
If I knew both of them,
you know both people.
If I knew both of them, it would be who I trust the most out of it. And then at that situation, if I did, I would probably step the hell out of that situation.
Now I would say this: this question, like, it is kind of trigger warning, Kevin, because I've been in two situations like this.
Oh, for real? Yeah, that's
where like not friends, but family members accusing other family members.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know what to believe, but I can't be like, oh no, she lying on old boy.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
I'm just kind of like, well, I hope this ain't true, but if it is, fuck them. Like that's, I don't know what to say. Like,
right. And as I said, that'd be the same way I do. That's the way I treat you.
That's real life,
right?
So
experience in there.
Yeah, because I've been in that shit. And they're like, well, such and such. I say, I mean,
because it's like you talking to somebody and like you know somebody, and then you could like look at somebody and you could tell like conviction with like, listen, like they lying, blah 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 blah. But like, even on the other side,
you know the thing I hate about that though. A lot of times in this world, we think we know somebody, and then we really don't know them.
Oh no, yeah, that part gets scary.
Right. That right there. That's why you always still have that doubt, that little bit of doubt. You know. Now, if that person came back and said it happened this time, and your friend was with you in some kind of proximity,
Yeah, then you got.
Then you like, okay, yeah, I know, you know, you got, but it depends on how much information you have. You know,
I just know if I start hearing phrases that I know only he would say, and I'm like
what? Like what?
I'm the grouch, bitch.
Yeah, or you better than me, or some shit where it was like some weird phrase.
You like it? I love it.
Yeah, like it's a weird phrase that only he was saying. I'm like, wait a minute. So he said that phrase to you right before he yeah.
He's guilty.
Huh. So like say how you said it.
Get the inflections right too.
Damn, Mike.
Yeah. I don't know how you.
But
like,
see,
I don't know
the part that really sucks about all that.
You're like, what the fuck?
I mean, like, do you cut that nigga off? Like, you're like, you a rapist, nigga. Like, I can't fuck with you.
You still trying to give it a bit of a doubt to a place. I was like, maybe it was maybe it was consensual to a degree, and then something got lost in translation.
Yeah.
Like,
did he forget? Did he forget the? Did he forget the word?
Yeah, like what? Like maybe he was like he heard no one thought. Like I don't know. Honestly.
The word was pineapple, and it never got said.
I don't know.
I think that would fuck me up. But
like, to your point,
oh
Kevin,
my God, Lord, that's crazy.
I do think you got to kind of distance yourself from it.
Not kind of. I feel like you are rapist.
But see, even then, you're actually going to distance yourself because that's just the way we move as society too. You're not going to lean in closer on the person.
But that would kind of fuck me up. I'm like, how did I get this motherfucker this wrong?
You know,
you be mad at yourself.
Yeah,
like you can't be mad at yourself.
Like,
and it don't even matter because if they even can't,
I'll be mad at myself because if it's a close friend, this motherfucker been around my child, he's been in my house.
That's true.
And I'm like, well, how the fuck did I not see this shit?
And the bad part about that, even if it came back that he didn't do it, you would still have your doubt about it from down out. That's the other sad part.
That's part of the reason why we don't let my daughter stay nowhere.
What you would still have a doubt if it came out as them being innocent?
Yeah, because that's just how we are. That's what we do in our society.
Because he could be innocent because she didn't have enough evidence,
right?
Or she was proven uncredible.
You know.
Okay.
So I mean, because it's still you.
So
still
it's like he won by default because they didn't trust her,
right?
But you still think he did that shit.
So you would have to, because what I'm saying that side where it's like you have the friend who's like, no, and you're like, I can't believe him.
I mean, so many times in our own society that somebody has been accused of something, they come back innocent, but we still look at them like that.
I think I would try to put a timeline together. I'm gonna put the timeline. You have when? What day? I'm sorry.
So you're gonna become Detective Mo Grouch?
Yeah. I gotta get.
Are you gonna play the Law and Order music too?
I
guess that is true too.
Have the yarn on the
yeah, that
board.
would be the thing.
This day he was here, and nigga, I did see him for about 20 minutes that day. Like,
yeah, if there was somebody that I just knew casually, I would distance myself. If it was somebody that I was close with, I would distance myself a little bit, but I wouldn't. I would step just out of that.
Yeah, you can't.
I would approach him like, nigga, straight up. Let me know right now. Did you or did not? You did not do this shit.
And if he said no, would you believe him?
I'll be like,
then why the fuck did you ask then?
I'm like, okay. I said, I'm gonna take your word, nigga, but don't come to my house no more.
Then why did you even ask then?
Did you give him a chance to be honest? What if you say yes?
But even if
even if he tell me yes, I'll be like,
I hate questions like that because the outcome is still the fucking same.
Because even if he tell me yes, I'll be like, all right, nigga.
So segueing into the next topic, trigger warning. Along with the last topic, say a female tells you your friend raped her, but she's afraid or embarrassed to go to the authorities. How do you approach that?
Oh, I would take her there. I would take her there.
What friend?
Same shit. Close ass friend.
If she's saying she been raped, I'm taking her in. Yeah. Take her straight to the hospital. Get that rape kit. That DNA.
She's not your friend.
No.
She's your personal friend.
No. Your friend. She's saying your friend. Your close friend raped. But she's like knows you're his friend and comes and tells you like, hey, I don't know who to go to. I know, and you know.
And this happened to you?
No.
This is just
yeah, hell yeah.
Shit, that's a hard one.
It's scary.
No,
because you gotta think like as far as like how do you approach it? As far as like you want to do the right thing, so you take her to get.
I think,
but then you're like, what if she's trying to set your friend up because you don't know exactly?
I think you gotta do the right thing.
So you take her in, but then how do you approach?
Then you distance yourself.
Do you call your homie?
Yeah, do you call him and say, hey, like she's confusing your rape? Did it happen, bro? Like
I'm straight up. I'm like, hey, nigga, this is what she told me. I don't know if this shit is true or not. I dropped it.
But you might want to lawyer up.
You might want to be know what's about to come. And nigga, don't call me as a character witness. I ain't in this shit.
I was like, that's the end right there. It's over.
Yeah, because like
It's over.
Don't call. I'm not in this shit.
But that's what I said. You end up just dissing yourself.
Oh yeah, it's over at that. Yeah, I mean, you have to do that. You can't just be like, well, sorry, lady. You can't do that.
Like so and so would never do that.
You know, it's weird how people.
That's scary.
How people actually go to bat for people 100%, even when in things.
Just dumbass. Had to walk back. He would never do something like that. And they're like, well, he did. He did.
It's like, how can you be so confident in another human that just no doubt that they didn't do it? I just don't get that.
Well,
I mean,
I'm confident that Diddy did it.
Did it?
Did he?
Did it? He did it. That's why he did it. Instead of Diddy.
Sean did it home.
Yeah, that shit
Not
does happen
did he?
all the time.
He did it.
Sean did it home.
But yeah, I was rolling on that picture with Diddy and R. Kelly put together.
I said, I see it.
That's who that was.
That's the same person.
I was looking at that. I was like, I've been tired of like who the fuck is this? Who is this?
So
it was Diddy Kelly.
So we've all concluded that we do the right thing and just let him know that
because I mean sexual violence, that's serious. You don't take that lightly.
Yeah,
but I also feel like we need some repercussions in place for these women out here lying on people too.
Yeah,
that's the scary part too, because
they can.
Was it you? One of you guys brought that up. Like, say she was, you don't know the stuff, and she's this happens like setting it up. Like you take her in, and now you just set your homie up.
Like for instance, let's take the John Major situation, right? So now they're back in trial. It's proven that she lied.
How is it back in trial? Because
she's back. Because remember she fled the country.
Oh yeah.
So now she's back. It's proven that she lied and that he didn't do none of the shit she said. But now she's playing audio of like his kinks in the court. Like what's the point of this? Like so now that now you're trying to get his character. Get his character, even though we know that you're the one in the wrong. Like, what's the point of doing this? So it's like it needs to be some type of repercussions when you like, because I feel like that falsifying a police report are it enough. Like,
should be some sort of jail time.
And that's the thing about being a celebrity is the defamation of character is a big factor, because even in the court of public opinion, you could be innocent, but because people think that you're guilty, they'll automatically start pulling your brand from all their licensing, like from Marvel. I think is the only one that's still rocking with them. But
that's how you know who's if they're innocent or not. You're like, watch the money.
Yeah,
because Marvel's like,
I mean, but you can't say that because they did the exact opposite with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, they pulled him from everything.
Marvel with Disney, because Disney owned Marvel.
They probably was. Johnny Depp's crazy though. It was like,
but it was proven. It was proven that she flat out lied on him.
And then they came back and offered him to come back, and he was like, "No, you keep that energy. You didn't believe me, so stay the fuck over there."
Oh, he should have took that and like just stick up.
He said, "I'll never do another Pirates of the Caribbean."
Oh, would have stuck him up. Oh yeah, the next one's $1 billion.
So
you got to do the right thing with that though.
Yeah, defamation of character is a big thing, especially with that. And when people put you in that court of public opinion, they can make you look guilty even when you're not. And
we always hear what they're being accused of, but then once it comes out it's not true, they'll never have to go on an apology tour. They don't post that he's innocent. You know what I'm saying? So once that's on your name, it's on your name.
Yeah.
Call you alleged always. The alleged.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shit, they did that when Kobe died.
Yeah.
He was dead, and they still was like, damn.
So, the next question I have is, what is your limit? What moral ground do you stand on when dealing with friends, families, relationships, and strangers?
The limit on what?
Like what you're willing to take from somebody, as far as like.
Oh, I thought like do for them.
Give me an example.
Do for them, or like, so for instance, if say you're in a situation with family and like you're talking about with the money, like we talked about last. I got
a perfect example for this shit.
Go ahead.
So my wife saw this TikTok. She sees these TikToks, and she always asks me the same question. And the TikTok said it was a wife, and she asked her husband, if your best friend got bit in his dick by a rattlesnake, would you suck the poison out? And I told her, and so she asked me, I'm going to tell you right now. Wow. She said, babe, this is her words. She said, if Andy got bit on his dick by a rattlesnake, would you? I said, I'm not sucking no man's dick. I don't care.
Why has this gotta be? Why?
I said, I know Andy would just. He said,
I'll just die, bro.
he's always says if you can't have his dick, just kill him. So I said, I'm gonna give him his wish because I'm not.
Die, yeah.
Well, it's gonna be bigger than it's ever been.
And then shit, motherfucker gets bald. Oh, okay. I get that, but my logical side kicks in, and knowing there, you cannot suck venom out of nobody. Once it's in, it's in. You ain't doing nothing. That's just some old belief that ain't. Really
well, anyway,
now, if you got bit by a stinger, I'll piss on you in a heartbeat.
Anyway,
peroxide, but
what I'm trying to say is like you're like when I said if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything.
Yeah.
So when you're dealing with family, friends, strangers, relationships, etc., like what is your limit like for each? So for like a friend, what are you willing to do as far as like when you're talking about spending or what you're willing to give them as far as money or help, or to where the same instance can be said for family, where family try to take advantage of you. What line do you draw in the sand to say, you know what? I'll help you to this degree, but at this point, motherfucker, is like I'm done. Yeah,
I think it depends on the person and the family member. Like if it was one of my siblings, I'm gonna do everything I can. You know what I'm saying? Especially my brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if he's calling asking for something, it's last resort. I done tried everything else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing everything I can. Like the same thing for you guys. I'll do everything I can within as long as it's in reason and it don't go against my standards, my morals,
or affects your life and family.
That's my limit. That's the only word my limit is. If it affects the way my family is going to move, then it can't happen. Yeah. It can't happen.
Then what about with strangers?
Oh shit!
I'm in the same boat. Like, cause
I'll help you change a tire. I'll buy you a hamburger, but I'm not finna like risk nothing.
Because I don't know if I'm the only one who's been in this instance where somebody be like, hey man, you're like, all right, I'll help them out a little bit, and they're like, but so while you're at it, can you do? You're like, look, motherfucker, like I get that you need help, but like at some point I gotta cut. Like you gotta figure shit out for yourself. Like
you talking about people who like that keep coming back?
Yeah, and you're like, look, motherfucker, like I've helped you to this point. You got some shit you got to figure out for yourself.
I think when it comes to people that keep coming back, at a certain point, you got to do yourself a service because now you're becoming a crush to them.
Yeah.
So at some point, you got to be like, yo, like it can't happen. Like
and that's when we were talking about earlier. I just shut the door right off the bat. I don't even give you a chance. It's nope.
Yeah, because like you don't want them to think that like like you don't want them to become. I'm gonna be irresponsible because I know I can be irresponsible and they gonna hold me. Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna let you fall.
Well, and then I guess the last one with relationships. Where's the stand where you draw your line in the sand and say, at this point, I feel like this is where the disrespect starts, or like, what's your level of disrespect? Like, is it when they like feel like they can talk whatever way they want with you, or is it like something where you stand on a certain belief of like, look, like this is where we're at, and then they just decide to disregard that? Is there like a point to where you go, when this happens, I know this is my disrespect in that relationship. You're disrespecting me on the other side. Like, where does that?
I think I don't tolerate disrespect at all.
What's your definition like to that point? Because
like if you out of pocket talking to me sideways, you know what I'm saying? You talking sideways. Are you doing little things intentionally to try to trigger me?
So a stabbing isn't.
That's love.
You said
that's love. Okay.
It depends on who stabs him. I mean, if you stab him, I don't know if it's still what he would call it love.
That's love.
I'm just trying to figure out like because I feel like everything, honestly, with everything, it's there's different levels because it's the relationship. I'm not stabbing anyway. Anyway, there's different levels to like I said, with a relationship, it's gonna be like maybe a higher threshold for what you're willing to accept than compared to a stranger, obviously. And then you have friends and family, and it all depends on what you consider friends and family to be. So, like, I'm trying to get a guideline of understanding.
I think with the relationship, it also depends on how much time you got in.
Yeah, because you will understand. I feel like when your significant other does something, it might be misconstrued or misinterpreted for someone else. But that's disrespectful, and you're like, I know that person. They're not meaning to be disrespectful. So, like, I just
like, that's disrespectful to you, but we cool. We got our understanding.
Yeah. I think like in relationship when it's blatant disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you guys can be in a disagreement and be arguing. Like there's a way to respectfully disagree.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gotta be out of pocket when we disagreeing.
Yeah.
Like you gotta understand, it is what it is. Like you feel this way, I feel this way. We don't agree. We're gonna have to either we find a way to understand that we don't agree and move on, or we just don't talk about it. Like that's what it is.
You know what's weird though? How many times we as long as we're doing this, we've always said there's levels to this shit. And that's just the fact of saying that no matter every situation, every single thing, you got to approach it as something different.
That has to be said now. Like, that has to be a part of the podcast. There's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it really is. Nothing is the same across the board.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
What?
Panhandling. Giving them the same amount of change every time.
What, a quarter? One quarter? A quarter?
Now, in panhandling, I'm serious. Yeah, I was gonna say, because if you saw a lady and she had 3 kids and she had a thing and she had a sign, you gonna just give her a quarter?
Maybe. How you out here with 3 kids? I don't need it right now. Thank you.
See, you know what I'm saying? There's always levels.
Oh, there's levels.
Yeah, it's just weird how.
Why you take it so serious?
No, because motherfucker, you said it.
Why?
But no, I'm just saying, it's just the fact that people think everything is the same across the board. Like, if you ever talk to people and they don't realize that there's always levels to something, and they think it's just black and white.
I don't think
and it's like, how do you move like that
really
in the world?
believe
Everything is situational.
There it is. Everything is situational.
And you got to take the situation into account on how you dictate. But also, I feel like you said, like you have your morals, you have your stance, you have like the question, you have your limits.
Right.
So regardless of the situation, you have your limits. It's just that depending on the situation, your limit may move because
your limit. I was like, your limit can move with the same person. Yeah. You're like, well, today that ain't the shit. You can't do that.
Like friends,
you can't do that.
Like I'm gonna give like my wife and my daughter more grace than I would, like, I don't know, shit. So I'm here, Amanda. I would,
I can tell you this. My cousins one time called me at 3:00 in the morning and said, we got a family emergency. I was like, oh shit, what happened? She said, we need some sheets. You know, I didn't talk to them for 20 years after that.
Did you ask what they need the sheets for? Did they kill someone?
Because one of our cousins was in town.
Oh, I thought they might
hide to them it was an emergency. They want him to be comfortable.
What again, there's different levels. I don't know if that's a 20-year not talking offense, nigga.
That what you said. Remember what we just said right now. Where's your limit?
That
was my fucking limit.
Is it the three in the morning part, or?
Yeah, it was the 3 in the morning part.
Work?
Why didn't you just say
no? Because I was part-timing at the time.
Didn't you just say, hey, don't call me at 3 in the morning?
That's why I just started putting my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, but
instead of not talking for 20 years, why don't you just say, hey,
it was just
don't you ever in your life call me at 3 in the morning again?
You know, it was just a fact of disrespect on the phone when I said no. You know, and it's like, and I don't remember exactly what they said, and I was like, motherfucker, don't call me at 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, they was disrespectful.
And then they pushed back on it. They pushed back on it. And then I saw them like a month later in the store, and they still had an attitude over it. And I'm just like, I'm done.
You're the one who needs sheets at 3 in the morning, and you gonna be disrespectful with me?
At the time,
what store were you in?
I would have said, get niggas 2 blankets.
I would have been like, oh, I guess I'm gonna give me some sheets. I'm gonna get my own sheets that I can afford.
Give me 2 blankets. Let's go.
You know, but like I said, I mean, that was back in 2002. So
I feel like your line is short. Like it's not.
It is.
Like, damn.
I will walk out on somebody quick as shit.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't play.
I mean, you walk out quick, but you won't be moving quick. We seen you walk.
Anyways, like I said, I don't know where that comes from in my nature or what I do. I would totally step away and walk out and not look back.
This motherfucker walk like Donald Duck.
I always said he was
mixed with a little bit of Howard.
What's his name?
The look on his face right now at you.
The dad.
Well, like, you know why? You know why? I have hip issues.
Oh, see, man.
So you offended him, son.
Why didn't you say that? You just been letting us talk about you this whole time?
Because, I don't know what to do about it. And I've been trying to work on it and everything, and it just, I don't think I still waddle as bad as I used to, but I...
It ain't as bad as it used to be.
Right.
But it is
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
What?
I don't give a fuck about your hip problems. Ain't nobody give a fuck about my gap. RoboCop it, nigga. Go get some new hips.
But the thing about it is, I can work on my walk.
Yeah, I can get some veneers. Well, I can't afford veneers. I'm lying. I can get braces, but I'm damn
you
near
can
40.
With friends giving you $6,000.
I'm 40.
I mean, don't they have what are those clear ones that you can put in?
Invisaligns, I'm 40. I'm about to be 40. I'm not changing my teeth at this point. I'm looking like a goddamn.
You always improve yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Now my teeth are straight all of a sudden. Like
you don't want to be that guy at 40 with braces?
No.
What's wrong?
It's Invisalign, so it don't really matter.
What I look like?
Just get braces. Ain't nobody gonna. I mean, I'm gonna talk shit.
I'm a judge.
I mean, what's wrong with?
I'm gonna talk shit.
I'm gonna judge myself.
What's wrong with improving yourself or helping yourself?
Why is you saying something's wrong with my teeth?
No, I'm just saying if you have something that's wrong.
You basically said
we just want you to be able to process your food better.
No, I like it. I could save shit, nigga. What are you talking about? Shit.
I mean, it's like a Play-Doh factory too, right? He can also just recycle it and put it back in.
It works. It works.
I don't know how we got here, but that's funny.
Kodak.
We got there.
Not a Kodak Black spot.
I agree. There's levels to everything.
There's always levels to that shit. Me personally, I will admit this to you guys.
Hold on. This nigga said he can save food. You know, mac and cheese was good. Let's keep some over here.
Like a cow and shit. I was gonna say, being on the podcast and everything we've talked about, I've learned that I can't just start doing that though, and I had to just walking out on people because I have a bad habit of doing that.
I was gonna say saving shit.
No, I have a bad habit of doing that shit, and I
think you should start with your driving.
Oh, you like
and
then we'll get to the people.
You like Dua Lipa, Houdini, just come and go, huh?
You know, if you hit a point with me and you do something that like gets me, I would totally walk out. Yeah, I do that. I don't know why.
Now, would have been different if they would have texted you.
My line is
it was 2002.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think it, but they called because the free minutes.
He was in
all miscommunication.
But I mean, no. But in that same token, I've walked out. I've actually walked out of one of my best friend's life because he accused me of something, and I just walked out.
Well, how big was the accusation?
He said I was helping him with his business, and he was like, he got mad, saying I deleted his emails, and I was trying to hurt his business, and the emails were all spam.
Nah, I think that's it. It's over. Yeah, that's a weird ass accusation. That's a weird ass thing to tell me.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Why would I do that?
And we were close friends for like 6-7 years, and I literally just turned around and walked out.
So I guess that's the perfect segue to the next question I had.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
Do you identify your stress triggers, and how do you calm yourself down when overwhelmed?
Fuck out.
Well, I mean, I know my triggers, but I try to just walk away.
Breathing.
I try to just walk away.
Do you?
Yeah.
Kind of breathing.
Like,
is it like with the
breathing,
with a vape pen involved?
No, that's not. That's just smoking. No, I always try to like control my shit, like breathing wise, because if I notice, it usually leads to like anxiety and shit. So,
does weed help with that?
I guess me. Yeah.
Like the anxiety part, or like
some people I know it makes them more anxious, but let me say this. Sometimes there's some strands that are a little too much, and you go, "Hey, now I'm paranoid." And that's the opposite of what I wanted. But like once you figure out what does it for you, then yes, it does.
100 years is walking out.
Yeah,
you walk out.
Is that healthy?
For my sanity,
walking out or walking away from the situation?
Well, it depends. I mean, walking away from the situation and walking out. Yeah.
So just cutting it off.
Yeah. But I mean, I've learned now over the years that depending on how things is, it's just when I was younger.
Because when you said cut off, I just thought something else completely. I was like, you could have chosen a better phrasing for that.
No.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that was the way I've always keep my mental health and sanity back in. Just walk the fuck out and keep on pushing.
Clarity. Okay.
I will say this, sometimes when it involves like people, I just distance. I don't walk out. I'm
starting to realize that shit ain't healthy for me.
With the distance?
Yeah. No, like the cutting, like the hunter approach is kind of just
isolation part?
Isolating or just distancing myself from it. I don't think it actually helps me. Because then I dwell on it by myself as opposed to actually being done with it.
And I'm one of those who, I'm a talker. Like if I get triggered by something and it's like, so me and Amanda will have an argument or something. she wants to be done with the argument, and we're like, all right, well, it's resolved. And I'm like, okay, it's resolved, but now let's figure out, like, how did we get here? She's like, this is dumb. Yeah. So I guess I do a lot of trying to detective that shit or something. No, I'm not even like approving of the point to be like, okay, so let's see. Like, okay, this is where I was at, this is where you're at. Let's figure out how we can not go to this.
I think that's healthy, though.
You're trying to get an understanding.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's
I think that's very healthy.
But
like, to be able to try to come to a conclusion and understanding how you got there so you don't repeat it.
It's probably not the smartest right after an argument, and that's when I do it.
I think it's best to do it refreshed, because then I notice my time when I walk away from it, come back, what the fuck was we mad? No, you had said some shit about Funyuns, and I was upset. Like, you're like, what the fuck were we mad about again? Like, that's you want to do it fresh, because I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck we were mad about. But I knew it was something important. Like,
yeah.
So I think it is good to tackle that fresh.
Sometimes. Depends on, because I got a firecracker, so she just still be mad. And I'm like, I'm always just like.
Firecracker, has she ever took flight on you, firecracker, or just like.
That would be crazy.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be crazy.
You know how she got the jump? Yeah, like.
Just be
she'd have to jump.
I don't
It'd be impressive. You look,
it would.
She connected with my jaw, nigga.
It would be very impressive.
I wouldn't even know what I'd have to do to catch that.
Well, yeah, I think it's like I realized, especially with shit I've dealt with, that not dealing with it has actually helped. Like, it's like what I've said in other things is sweeping shit under the rug until eventually you hit a point to where you trip over that shit.
Yeah.
When you think you're done with it, and it's like you're not done with it. Your brain, your subconscious is telling you you're not done with it. So you're sweeping it under the rug as opposed to actually dealing with it and getting it resolved so you get to a better place.
Have you ever said this to yourself? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'll deal with it later.
I say it all the time.
Yes, I have.
Well, sometimes
I know that's coming back, but I feel like fucking dealing with
that. That's more of a just let me step back and reevaluate it before I actually step into that shit.
Yeah,
and that's something I do too.
Yeah.
So like when I say I walk away from it, I walk so I can calm down.
Yeah.
Because when I'm mad, I'm not thinking straight. I'm thinking, you could be right, but if I'm mad, you're wrong. Like, let me calm down, let me reflect, and then I'll circle back.
I've said it many times. I've gone back and been like, yeah, you know what?
I fucked up.
Yeah, you was right. You was right.
You know what's really good about that though? Admitting that you're right, because a lot of people won't do it.
I admit I'm wrong all the time. I'm wrong a lot.
You guessed it.
It's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being wrong though.
Bitch, you guessed it.
No. I hate motherfuckers who will fight to the end just to keep something, knowing that they wrong, but they'll still push on to the end.
Yeah. No, I ain't doing that. No, I ain't doing that.
Toxic Crusader.
I don't have a problem with the wrong admitting wrong part. I have a problem. I notice the one thing that pissed me off is when a person will say, like, they'll either do the quick apology, but it's no sincere apology. It's like they're just trying to get, like, have an end to the situation. Like, look, fine, this will get you to stop talking about this shit. Like, it's like, you're doing that to fucking, like, it pisses me off.
Now I will say this. My wife was like when I'm done, I just be like, okay. And she's like, I hate when you just do that because I'm done. I have nothing else to say. At this point, we're at an impasse.
I get that part. Okay. I'm talking about when they're trying to, like, it's not. Don't make this. If you don't believe it, don't say it. Like,
you're saying you just apologize.
I'm sorry, and it's like you're not sorry. Just don't say. Just like if you even said, you know what? All right, we're cool. There's nothing else to talk about. Cool. But I'm saying when you apologize and there's no sincerity in it, don't apologize to me. Just let's go to our corners or whatever. Like the fuck, like
we're talking about women.
Can I say this? You know what I've noticed over the last probably year or so? Why is it when you say you're sorry to somebody, the comeback is you ain't got to say you're sorry to me?
I don't know.
That's not the comeback to me. I don't know who you're talking.
That's happened a couple times. You know, just situations.
Was it someone else?
That sounds like when you say you ain't got to say sorry to me, but it's someone else kind of thing.
Well, I'm just saying, you apologize for something that might have been said wrong or anything, and they're just like, you ain't got to apologize to me. It's like, but it's like, why you come back with that comment instead of just saying, okay?
Because they don't give a fuck about your apology. Like, that's what that sound like. Like, I don't know what your fucking apology pissed me off. And that's
so. Is that more of a just a piss off thing?
That's what that sounds like to me.
Fuck off, yeah.
Yeah. As opposed to saying, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. And it's like, I've noticed that. And I'm just like, but if you make a mistake, you should, to me, if you make a mistake and you own up to it, you should apologize to that person.
Understood.
And if that person sits there and comes back with that comment, it's like,
you can't dictate how somebody takes it or responds. Nah.
But on that same token, I get that part.
But also that response could be out of anger. They can still be mad about the situation. So you can't.
You don't know how much
you got to kind of take that. I think when people are angry, you believe what they say, but you take the action with a grain of salt because there's anger behind it. They're not themselves in that moment. So
if somebody came to me and said, "Hey man, I'm sorry about what happened," I'd be like, "Cool, I get it." Because I mean, it takes to me you sitting there admitting that you made a fault and then talking to me about it says that.
But that could be time later too.
Yeah.
So and I just feel like sincerity is the biggest thing for me because if it comes from a genuine place, like if they're truly like sorry or apologetic about what's happening, then
do you think that could be a thing where it's hard to read that from some people though? Like say you think it's not sincere, but they have difficulty apologizing the fact that they even did it.
I mean, if you have that kind of relationship with the person, you know it's very hard for that person to admit it. So them saying it, like
but you can tell the
you can tell it's like they're stumbling, like trying to figure out. Man, oh, you don't say this shit, nigga. You're like, yeah, I get it. Like you're saying, but like if it's something where you know a person enough, you're like, you're not sorry. Like I know you too well to know you're not sorry. Like
you almost like it's fine.
Yeah, like just shut up and get this shit over with. You're like, oh, okay.
And then
you can just say that.
Like, and that's when you get, I don't need your motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can say that's literally happened twice, probably within the last 6 months. That's been said.
I'm very good at the statement. Don't do me no favors. Like you don't have like you said, like the statement of you don't need to apologize to me. My reaction would be more like if I don't want, like if it's not real or it's not coming from a real place, don't do me no favors. Like I don't need it to survive. Like just.
I mean, but yeah, I mean for that you got to know the person too. But I mean, just in.
I'm a sarcastic asshole though. I'm like, oh gee, thanks.
That makes me want to swing with your ass. Like this motherfucker.
But yeah.
I'm trying to squash it. Oh, gee, thank you. Right hook.
So with that being said, this has been episode 126?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Studder McFly.
And
back again, one more time with these three guys.
The ass crack cooler.
It's your boy Mo Lethal the Grouch.
Did you just put your fucking germs all over my mic?
After saying ass crack, by the way.
They call me Hunter. If I sound distant, you know why. Look at the video.
Like, subscribe, share, comment. If you're a woman that wants to be part of a podcast, holler at us at The Heavyweight Podcast on Instagram and the DMs. Slide into the DMs and let us know that you're actually interested in doing a podcast. If you're only serious inquiries, please.
You owe me new phone.
Phone? Well, Hunter's going to respond to all the DMs.
No.
Don't respond to any DM from Hunter.
We can't co-sign that either. Nah.
So, we love you guys. Till next time, peace.
Peace.
It's a wrap. That's all she wrote, folks. Thanks for tuning in once again. You can check us out on all streaming platforms. Click like, subscribe, leave some comments. You know what I'm saying? Is it Monday yet? Hello. Every Monday, you got new episodes, so tune in. Have a blessed one.